I like to look through my codes every now and then and see which ones are still available. And I still have one for Bombas socks. I love them. They are excellent quality. They have lots of different styles. I will say they are a little bit more on the pricier side, so make sure that you use my code DEB20. But I heard from so many of you that you will only wear them because the quality is so good. So therefore, you don't have to buy them all the time. And they donate for sales. So whenever you buy socks, they donate to homeless shelters. You may be thinking this is dumb for me to be talking about this because it's simple, but I did not know this until 2 to 3 years, probably 3 years ago. And I was shocked. So I'm telling anyone who doesn't know, but go to your Google, make sure you're signed into your Gmail, and then click this for the Google apps, scroll down to keep, and then click keep. This is what you will see. I actually just set Deb's up, so hers is blank. Mine is completely filled with lots of notes. But you click this, and then this is what appears. So let me fill this, and then I'll show you. I actually just made up 2 notes so you could see. But I put today's goals for Deb. When you have your lists, you can check them off when you're done. If you say, oh, I didn't want that on there anyways, exit off. You can create another list for another day. In the future, you don't have to have the little check boxes on if you don't want, but you can if you want. I personally like them, so I can check them off. You can change the colors if you want color-coded things. You can add some of their photos. You can also add anybody to your lists. So if you want someone who is working on a specific list with you, you can add that person here. You can add spouses if you want them to see the goals. They can also add and subtract to your list. You can add your own photos, which I think it just stays up at the top, which is totally fine with me. But I highly recommend downloading the Keep app because they sync with each other so you can make changes on both. Remember the content that I said that was going to take us like most of the day? It did. Okay, let me explain. I had a few requests to talk about this kind of thing. Like I made the reference that we were going to record for a brand today and it was going to take a while. And I had some questions and then someone said, will you explain how that works and behind the scenes and things like that. So I came on to actually talk to you, but then I remembered that. So I'll just tell you. That's why my brain short-circuited a minute. So this particular one there's a lot of things to record. So a lot of times whenever you are working with a brand, it might be for a set of stories. It might be for a reel. It might be for a photo. And then it might be all that put together plus more. And this was one of those. And normally when you do something like this, you record it all in one day and submit all of the content at one time, but it might be posted 3 times over the next month, but you submit it all first. And then why you submit it is so they can look at it and see if it's what they had in mind. So when you have all of this and you have to submit it so long before you're going to post it, you have to record lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of content just in case they say, we don't like that part, or is there any way you can replace that? Because if you don't have content to replace it, you're going to be starting over. So I was just very thorough to get as much recorded and as much shot today as I could. But reflecting, like I'm just sitting here reflecting on all that we recorded and did today. And I went back to another reel that I made. It's going to cut me off. It was months ago. It was in the summer. And I just shared part of it, the part that they took out on my stories, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm going to try to find it. But I created this reel. I was so happy with it. Like, I loved it so much. I thought this is like the coolest thing ever. And when I got the brand's notes back, they said, can you take out this part and take out that part? And I'm like, that's the best part. Anyway, I don't have many that come back and say you need to do this, because I am I'm just very, very, what word do I want to use? I'm very careful. I'm very cautious, and I really don't. I'm not tooting my own horn. I just put a lot of time, thought, energy in what I do, and I take it very seriously. But then there's a creative side that, like the ant thing, that I thought was just the coolest. I loved it. And you had to see it with the content. But we did all this today, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I can't wait, but I'm scared. I shouldn't say I'm scared. I should say that this is going to be one, when I submit it, that when I get the response, if it's a go, if they say we love it, I'm going to probably be running around the house like cheering. Like, that's because that's how hard we worked on this today. And it's like, I'm not scared that it's not gonna, that I did something wrong. It's just the creative side. They give you the reins for the creative side. They kind of tell you, you have to do this, you can't do this, you absolutely cannot say this. There are just certain legal rules that cannot be done with certain brands. And I followed all them. It's just a creative side. And you almost feel like you're getting, let me explain it like this. You are making something for someone, and you are creating this out of nothing, and you are putting your whole heart and soul in it. And you just love how it turned out, and you just know that they're going to love it. And then they go, oh. I just had a request to see this. This is that little cabinet that holds my butter pats. I've collected these for years. But I got this at a garage sale for $5. She said that it held her grandpa's nails in the barn. And it worked. I actually brought it home, not here, but it was in the old house, set it up against the wall, and I thought that looks really cute, like hanging. So that's what I recently got. Factor meals delivered to our door. Deb loves these, and she is going to pick out what kind she wants.
Tomato basil chicken risotto, dill crusted chicken and cheddar broccoli grits. I think these are the same.
Tuscan tomato chicken. Which one are you going to pick?
I'm telling you, they're all so good. It is a tough pick. Love them. But I think today we are going to go with
tomato basil chicken risotto. Factor meals are chef prepared. There's no prep and no mess. All you do is heat and eat. You can heat on the stovetop. We just ran it down to the barn since we have a microwave down there. It is never frozen either. I ordered Factor meals through Natalie because she raves about them. And I love the fact that they are convenient, and we have something here that is nutritious and we can just heat up quick. I think these would be perfect if you are trying to eat nutritious meals and not eat out so much to take to your office. They are delivered everywhere in the United States except Hawaii and Alaska. Did reach out to get you guys a code. I am going to put a link here. I highly suggest getting the 6-meal plan because there's like 34 meals to choose from, and that will give you a great variety of their different things. Deb built Ivy and I a fire. Didn't you, Deb?
I did.
I was sitting here going through DMs, and I had a bunch of people ask about my glasses today, these. So I will put the link here. A cute Amazon outfit that I wanted to share today. First up, this vest. I've shared this maybe a month ago or so. I love it. It's lightweight. It's got pockets. It's quilted, and it's just an all around